Okay, so tonight's job, as you can kind of see, the mattress still doesn't quite sit level. There's quite a big kink in that one end, which is fine if you biased it towards your feet. But when you're on a slope and that's your head, it's not ideal. So what I'm going to do is take everything off the bed and the mattress. I've also got a just a little 3mm self-inflating airbed that I'm using as a topper because we do like it quite firm. So I take all that off and then see if what I can do with the springs to make it flat. So now you can see just quite the extent. That is a bit pulled up because I've just pulled the sheets off it, but you can see pretty much how much it sits up. I can squish it, but then the middle jumps up. So it is exactly a standard double, which I've already taken one coil of springs out. But I just need to do something else to it because it still isn't sitting right. Okay, what I just thought I'd do is just double check of how it lies so far and just show you. So I can push that down and that's pretty flat apart from that corner. And what we do is what we can see is this is the springs themselves. So the row of springs that I've taken out is enough. So I've just taken one row of springs out. So that I'm quite happy with is sitting nice and flush. What's causing the problem with the kinks in the mattress is these, which if I don't know whether you can see, well, there you go, that kind of shows it. That is the like outside metal that holds each of the rows of springs into place, and because I haven't done anything with that, it's still trying to push the bed up. So what I've got to try and do is work out a way of bending it. I don't really want to cut it because I don't want any of the other springs to come undone or anything. I don't know whether they really would, but yeah, just not quite sure what to do for the best. So, and it's a bit of a faff to get them out. So that's, you can't see, it's very close. So that's the top coil, and then the bottom coil is also quite stuck out. So you can see them all crisscrossing because they're trying to jam themselves up. So I might pull the bed all the way off and have a look. Okay, so what I've done is, I'm hoping you're going to be able to see that. So you see the black thing there, that's a zip tie, or cable tie, whatever you want to call it. But pretty much all I've done is bent the top corner. I pulled out straight to take the corner kink off it. I did that for the top, the bottom, and then obviously the opposite side. And then what I've done is I've looped it, tried to bend it at the corner where the coils, where this one starts and it comes to the metal. Tried to bend it there and then pull it as far back into the bed as possible. And then likewise for the top, you can just see the curl. So what I'm going to do now is put all of the foam and stuff back around the corners as it should, and then test it, and we shall see. Oh, happy with that. So yeah, so there's a bit of extra fabric from the edge of the mattress where I've taken the coil out, so all I've done is tuck that down. But yeah, that is literally just the fabric all a bit bunched up, and yeah, no kink in the middle. And it's just, I can push that down a bit, I'm sure. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly. Just where it's snuffled up on the side. But yeah. Oh, finally a flat bed. Oh, that'll be nice. So yeah, that just means that regardless of which way the van happens to slope, we'll be flat. So yeah, so that's nice. Little job well done. So it's taken me a while to figure out how to do it and sort it, but all done. Right, cool. Okay, so this is just how I make the bed, because the mattress is just our old one from out the spare room, and it's quite soft. We like quite a firm mattress. what I'm doing is just putting our Outwell self-inflating mattress that I think is either like 2.5 or 3 centimeters deep, just on the top. It's just in an old duvet cover just to protect it, make it last a little bit longer. I always put the valve on the edge facing outwards, just so you can always let them down or let it breathe if you wanted it higher or lower, like more inflated or not. But yeah, just letting it breathe in, then I'll close off the valve and put all the top sheets and things on it. You might think it's a bit silly, but that's it. Protectors all on. Woo! It's popped up a bit more. Ah, it still doesn't look as bad as it used to. There you go. There's protector on. Woo! So, other jobs I've been doing tonight is to put my last panel of the ceiling roof up. So I've just taken this one back down, which is why the light's dangling back down, because this one I'd made quite long, so I just wanted it to sit, a bit better, so I've just taken a bit of a nick out of that, so that it's nice and flush along the bar at the top. It's just a load of black gaffer tape, which I'll show you how I use. But yeah, I don't think it's too bad, which will hopefully be quite nice. The trick I've learned over the way is to screw your screws in first. So they're on both the leading edges, and I've not screwed them through far enough that it should create a problem. It's just through enough to grab the wood on both sides. That's what I did find if I was screwing them through too much. It was catching on this, and then I was unable to actually push it back into where I need it. So what I'm going to do now is go and grab the last 2 pillows that I want to put up. And then what I do generally is put gaffer tape the 2 pillows together to make a sandwich, just at a few of the corners. So if it's a rectangle, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, generally 3 along the sides, just to hold all the pillows together. And then what I do is I will run a bit of gaffer tape, probably quite high around here, around this bar, up on the metal and along, and then I'll stick the pillow up, and then I'll really push the gaffer really quite tight, then to here and then back down, which is what this is where I've come across the pillow and then created a bit of a bulge. So what I'll probably do is straighten. That one's I've ripped off and it's nice and flush against the wood, but this one I haven't done very well, so it just needs to be pulled off properly, so it's not creating another problem like you can see with these. So that's where I've just puckered it up as it's pulled. But I found that is the easiest method of doing this on my own, and actually holding the pillows in place and then trying to squish them with the boards. So these are actually my old ply lining boards, so I'm not quite sure how the holes are going to work out when I carpet it, but I'm sure I won't notice. Okay, so job for night that's done is the last panels up with the sound insulation. No, not sound insulation, thermal insulation behind it. Oh my gosh, what's it do to get that up? I've literally had to kind of like use these as not quite bottle jacks, but kind of bottle jacks, just to try and get the roof pushed up high enough. Because yeah, that's been a real game, but it's done.